Okay, let's talk about preserving recipes. Now, you probably saw my post that I do not recommend saving recipes online. And you sighed. Now, if that's your jam, go ahead, by all means do it. Here's why I don't recommend it. First of all, I don't like reading off my phone. My laptop is not always accessible. If you're using a certain storage online, who knows if it's going to last forever? There are just so many easy ways to lose your favorite recipes online. Now, do I bookmark some on my laptop? Yeah, I do. Usually to print them out later or, for easy access when I can make that work. That's great. But my all time favorites, no way. I have them in some kind of print form. So let's talk about that. Something my great grandmother taught my mother, who was actually her granddaughter in law, not even related by blood, but they were very, very close. So she said, don't leave people guessing. When you want to be able to share your recipe with someone, you want every little thing you've changed written down. So, what my great grandmother taught, I don't even know if you can see this here, make your own notations in cookbook. Now, I'm going to say too, I was also raised in a family, you do not write in a book, right? The exception there is cookbooks. You may write in your cookbook. Of course, I still do it in pencil just in case so I can erase it if I need to, but whatever. Write all your little notes in here. This is a family favorite recipe that actually my grandmother had tinkered with and made even better, and she hadn't shared that with anyone. And so once I had a household of my own, she told me how to change it. I wrote it down, and of course, she is no longer with us, and I'm very grateful that I have her little notes, even though they're in my handwriting, in here. The neatest thing is all those cookbooks that my great grandmother gave to my mother have my great grandmother's handwriting in it, which is just always wonderful to see. Okay, another thing you can do, of course, is the recipe cards. However, they're never big enough for me. I don't like those because I don't know. I like to be able to, like I said, write my little notes and everything, so they're never big enough. What I bought, and I think this was when I was right out of college, I got myself a recipe book to put things in. You can see I have a lot of stuff stuck in it too. But this is just fun because then you have plenty of room to write everything out that you like and keep all your favorites. Now, some of these you'll see my husband has a favorite recipe that he likes to make. He wrote it down. He never put it in the actual book, but it's stuck here in the book in the right section. So that is there for us to use. So that's another tip you can do. Of course, these days you will find all kinds of recipes on the internet, and they come with the best pictures that make you want to try them. Some of them turn out that way, some of them don't. You know that, right? So I have way more than I like to admit recipes just printed out on computer paper that honestly I need to transfer to the book because they're getting kind of messy where we keep our cookbooks, all these printed sheets. However, the great thing about these is if you have an aversion to writing in an actual book, there's no aversion to writing on here. You'll see I have all my little changes written here. This is another family favorite. Taco chili in the Instapot. Saves you time. Whole family loves it. It's very hard to please 5 people all at once. So, please excuse the dog. So, that's another thing. Print them out. Feel free to write on them. Just make sure you're storing them in a safe place, that you're not constantly looking for where your favorite recipe went, right? Maybe get a file folder. Maybe. Hey, real life, right, people? Okay. So another really, really fun thing with recipes. Our youngest daughter, she's now 9, starting when she was 7, she really developed an interest in cooking. So we were looking for ways to support that. And she was a little bit younger than 7, but when she was 7, for her birthday, we signed her up for Radish Kids. And I can put that in the comments. But Radish comes with these wonderful recipes that are heavy duty. So it's hard for the kids to, they're laminated. So nicely done. So if you spill on them, they wipe right off. They don't tear easily, all of that. However, when you find one you really love and you want to make those little notes on it, this stuff doesn't write on. Even if you write, I guess a permanent marker may do it. I haven't tried that, but a lot of stuff just wipes right off or doesn't write on it at all. So my tip for anything like this is sticky notes. Grab your favorite color sticky notes, your favorite pen, jot down your changes, put the sticky note right on the recipe, and it's there for when you need it. So those are my tips for how to preserve family favorite recipes. If you have any other ideas, I would love to see them.